Hey there, this is John Hall from Kion, and today I want to talk to you about getting started with Jumpstarts. If you're not familiar with what Jumpstarts are, they are a kit of resources that we provide that give you both preventative and detective guardrails for compliance. And we support several different frameworks. To get started in your platform, you want to go over to Settings and System Settings. And here you're going to find in this menu, Kion Managed Resources. From Kion Managed Resources, you can kind of scroll down through this list that we provide, and you can locate the standard of all the ones that we support that you want to load into your platform. So I'm going to select 800.171, and I'm going to click on Load Managed Resources. Now, this is going to take about 2 minutes or so in order to pull that down inside of your environment. You can know that everything's done by coming over here to the Cloud Rules, and for instance, I will search for 800.171. And I can see all of these different cloud rules that now exist inside of my environment. Let's talk about what each one of these is really quick. So 800.171, just this bare rule by itself, this is actually the full Jumpstart itself with both preventative and detective guardrails. The important part about this is that this will modify your environment. So not typically what you want to lead out with from our perspective, and we'll talk about why in just a moment. We also include 2 incident response rules with this package. Incident response rules are used purely for incident response. They're not meant to be applied as part of a normal compliance regime because these will shut down communication and services inside of the accounts that are in use. And then we have the 800.171 compliance rule. And the reason why this is important and contrasting from the other one is that this is only the detective guardrails that go into the accounts. So if you're looking for a good way to assess the posture of your environment, this is the starting point. And this is typically where we have people begin when they're using Jumpstarts, is by applying compliance. Now, if we want to dive in just a little deeper, we can tell the difference between these two pretty easily. When we click into one of the cloud rules and we go to the AWS settings, we can see here the IAM policies are populated on this rule, and so are the CloudFormation templates. These are the items that will actually make changes inside of the cloud environment. If we go back and look at the other cloud rule, we can see that this does not contain the AWS IAM policies or CloudFormation templates, so this will not be making changes in the environment from an AWS perspective. If we go over here to the compliance tab on both of those cloud rules, we will see that we have our 800.171 compliance standard attached, which means those are the detective guardrails that go out into the account. Now, when we're ready to make use of this, for instance, getting started with just compliance to assess posture, we'll want to go to either the project or OU where you want to apply this initially. So I'm going to do this on a project. Just by default, I'm going to come in here to my asthma research project. Maybe I only want to assess one project at a time. I'm going to click on Cloud Management here on the horizontal bar, and I'm going to go to my Cloud Rules subtab. We're just going to use the dots menu, or if you don't have any applied, you may also have a little black button. Either way, we want to add an existing cloud rule. And then in the dialog that appears, I'm just going to filter by that same cloud rule name, and I can see the different cloud rules that I had. If I were just getting started, I would choose 800.171 compliance as a first step, and I would confirm that selection here. That's how to get started with the Jumpstarts in your environment. Thanks.